Tonight's featured film is Bloody Pit of Horror in blazing Eastman color. Now, let's go to Goron with his synopsis.
Torture good. Sinners good. Many toys and nails. Many screaming women. Castles good. Fighting good. 3-star film.
Now ain't that the truth?
Enjoy this 3-star film!
On this 5th day of December in the year of our Lord 1648, by virtue of the power vested in us by our noble sovereign, this tribunal of justice hereby sentences you, the Crimson Executioner, to death. You will die by one of the very instruments you devised to torture and kill your innocent victims. You dared to take into your own hands the laws of both God and man. You set yourself up as both judge and executioner. You caused inhuman suffering and took life not from any sense of justice, but from hatred and self-gratification. You showed no mercy to your victims, and no mercy will be shown to you.
You'll never kill me. Move along. I'll return and be avenged. Turn around. You fools. All of you. I am the Crimson Executioner. This day shall be written in blood. No man can judge me. I am the supreme law. I shall have my revenge.
The seal of this tribunal will entomb forever both your body and your evil soul. Let no man dare to break the seal. You are accursed, eternally damned, as are these dungeons, as is this castle that has witnessed such indescribable horrors. Your castle will stand throughout the centuries as a reminder of the barbarism and cruelty committed within its walls. May the dust of time not erase from the memory of man the infamy of the Crimson Executioner.
this seems exactly what we've been looking for.
From here, it looks great. Just what we need.
I think we should be able to wrap up our work here in a day.
And this'll look good.
Come on, Nancy.
Gosh, I'm stiff from that long ride.
It's made to order.
Yeah.
What a view.
Hey, we don't want to lose you.
Sure looks gloomy. How would you girls like to have a castle this old to live in?
You'd have to be a creep to live in a place like this.
I'd love to have a house like this all for myself. Imagine the peace and beauty of living all alone here.
You're a funny one, all right.
All right, girls.
Wonder what it looks like inside.
What's wrong? Are you tired?
I don't know what it is, Perry. I just feel very uneasy.
No. Susie,
Let me alone, Raoul.
don't be like that, baby.
Everybody will see us.
Have it your way.
Are you all dead?
Lay you any odds you want, our dear publisher will wind up saying, this place isn't suitable after all, let's go home.
Hello, is everybody out?
If they're all out, how can anyone be in the house?
The brain has spelled it out.
I'm not just a dumb blonde, you know.
Who says you're a blonde?
Must be in.
Hello, why doesn't anybody answer? Maybe nobody lives here. What a nuisance. Someone should have told me the castle's empty. We might as well try to get in anyway. Maybe one of the boys could scale that wall.
That's a job for Tarzan.
Who's going to volunteer to climb the wall?
Okay. Here comes Uncle Perry, the greatest acrobat in the world.
Hey, what a funny place this is. Looks like a Frankenstein film set.
Raoul? Raoul? You idiot! Why must you play these childish jokes all the time? Raoul! Raoul! Take off that silly costume!
These uninhabited castles always have their family skeleton.
Uninhabited? There's not a trace of dust around here.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm very sorry. Nobody answered the doorbell, and we thought the castle was empty. Could we speak to the owner? I'd like a word with him about a business matter. Could you take us to him?
Follow me.
Let's go.
The rest of you wait in there.
Stop where you are. How dare you force your way into my castle like this? What do you want here?
I want to apologize. We didn't think anyone lived here, that's all.
It's no excuse for trespassing. I don't like having my privacy disturbed.
I'm sorry, sir. You're quite right. My name is Parks. I'd like to explain. We've been scouting for suitable locations to photograph material for book jackets. I'm a publisher.
That's no concern of mine.
Look here, I'd like to show you one of my books. I'm preparing an anthology of horror.
He told you to stay where you were.
We took the liberty of coming in here, only because no one answered our knocking at the door.
I don't like intrusion. I insist that you leave my castle immediately.
Could you make just one exception? We've been on the road for several days. Everybody's so tired.
I don't want any visitors here.
I'd be only too glad to pay, of course.
Pay? Now you're beginning to annoy me, Mr. Parks.
I know my friend didn't mean to offend you, and we ask you to forgive us.
You know, this movie is very relatable. I also live in a castle, and I don't like visitors. Sometimes you just want to play chess by yourself, you know?
I wonder when they will take the pictures for the books.
Right, and where they're gonna sleep.
And where they will sleep.
Folks, I'm going down to St. James Infirmary. See my baby there, she's stretched out on a long white table. She's so sweet, so cold, so fair. Let her go, oh bless her. Wherever she may be, she will search this wide world over, but she'll never find another sweet man like me. Now when I die, bear me in my straight leg breeches, put on a box back coat and a Stetson hat, put a $20 gold piece on my watch chain so you can let all the boys know I died standing fast. Then give me 6 rap shooting pallbearers. Let a chorus girl sing me a song. Put a red hot jazz band in the top man so we can raise hallelujah as we go along. Folks, now that you have heard my story, say, boy, hand me over another shot of that booze. If anyone should ask you, tell them I got those St. James Infirmary blues.
Magic mirror in my hand now. Who's the fairest in the land?
You're the fairest in the land.
So, wait, is he a clown or is he a ghost? Yeah, man, I'll tell you, pretty women are just trouble. I'd rather marry an ugly girl than a pretty girl anything.
Why is that?
Well, a pretty girl is liable to run away.
Isn't an ugly girl liable to run away too?
Well, yeah, but who cares?
Wait. Perhaps I was a little too hasty, Mr. Parks. I'm not usually so inhospitable. I realize you must all be very tired. You see, I don't usually receive people. You can stay here overnight, but I'll have to ask you to leave first thing in the morning.
Thank you, sir. We really do appreciate your kind hospitality. Do you mind if we take a few pictures?
All right. But please remember, I don't like to be disturbed. My servants will show you the chambers where you can do your work.
Perfect. Let's get to work, girls. We mustn't waste any time. Go and change, quickly. Dermot, you'd better check out the setting we need. Edith, you go along with him. Good girl.
Come on, Edith.
Don't go near the dungeons. They're absolutely out of bounds for everybody.
Okay, we won't. Get moving, Dermot. We're in a hurry.
You know, Perry, I wouldn't mind being the owner of this castle.
You can have it. It gives me the creeps.
Skeletons don't have nerves. What do you mean it gives you the creeps? You'll wake up the ghosts. Come on. This way. Perfect.
It's no fun being dead.
Come on, sweetie.
Everything's ready, Dermot. Can I go?
Not more than a few minutes, though. Time's running short.
You bet. Come on, Susie.
Don't pull me like that.
Then come on.
But where?
Oh, come on.
Okay, I'm all set. Everybody out of the way. That's right. Hold that pose, Perry. Don't move. I'll be done in a minute. Now, here we go.
Oh, no! Oh, my God.
I know exactly how you feel, girls. But we must finish our work before daybreak.
With poor Perry lying dead?
Oh, it's a big tragedy. You know, Perry was like a son to me. Don't you think I have a heart like the rest of you?
How do I know? I never had a chance to see it.
Perry would have known what I meant.
Yeah, But he's dead, and I want to go on living.
I'll double your salary.
My life's worth more than that.
Triple it.
Okay, it's a deal.
Me too.
Then let's get back to work.
I heard about the accident that took place tonight. A most appalling accident.
Unfortunately, it's blurred.
Yeah, it was out of focus.
Perhaps this will sound strange, but I've something to tell you that may provide an explanation of the shadow in your photograph. Have you ever heard of the Crimson Executioner?
Who did you say? The Crimson Executioner.
He was a maniac and a killer who was put to death for his crimes centuries ago. He was buried in his own castle.
What you don't know is that this is the castle where the Crimson Executioner lived and died. When I came here, the castle had been uninhabited for centuries. For me, it was ideal because I desired solitude. Everybody else feared the curse that had been placed on it. When they sealed up his tomb, the Crimson Executioner swore that he would avenge himself. He was a man of extraordinary physical strength, obsessed by an ideal of purity. For centuries, he was entombed. There in the dungeons, and only a seal has protected mankind from his supernatural powers. If the shadow in the photograph is the Crimson Executioner, I fear anything might happen. I had to tell you.
Well, I can see you two already know each other.
I've never had the pleasure. This is the first time I've seen this lady. I must retire now. I'm a creature of habit. I hope you will sleep well. Good night.
Now, this is after his wife's head got cut off, but before his daughter was on Law and Order.
They were divorced the previous year. She died 2 years later.
Right. And Law and Order Rescue was way after that.
Little Terminal will pay.
Oh, good.
Enjoy this clip from the 3 Stooges.
What do you have?
We want to...
We don't have any more. All we got left is rabbit and hot dogs.
Rabbit. Hot dog.
Hot dog, they'll take rabbit.
Okay, coming up.
Okay, coming right up. Coming right up. Here we are, pepper and salt. That busboy is off.
Come here. Well, I'll fix you. You.
Yeah.
cat's up.
Get out of here. Come here, you. You think you'll get away? Now I got you. Come on. Now I got it. It couldn't be. Or could it? Hey, you stay here. You be a good boy, you. Now sit there. Here you are, gentlemen. Hot dogs. When it comes to cooking them, the cat's meow.
Sit down. Oh, but I'm not tired. I'll just stand while you eat.
Sit down with your heads on or off.
You talk us into it.
Eat.
Did you hear anything?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Sit down and eat.
Eat.
Gesundheit.
Eat. Well. Whoa!
I killed it. I killed it.
Oh, I killed it. Shh. This just can't be.
Forgot the mustard. So you are the perpetrator of this. Sit down and eat.
Sit down.
A pleasure. Thank you.
There's the dog and cat.
Why don't you tell me? What?
Get out. Let him alone.
Oh, cut it. Oh, man. Oh, oh. There. Oh, 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 oh.
See, they're scared to eat the food because they think that Larry is chopping up a dog in the kitchen.
Now, back to the midnight movie.
Do you think it's too daring?
No.
I bet Max will like it.
He always does.
They desecrated your world of beauty with their sordidness. The day of the Crimson Executioner has now come.
Look at this. This must be where the executioner was killed, if the legend is true.
What is it? It looks like a coffin.
No, it was a medieval instrument of torture. The infamous Iron Maiden.
Susie! What?
Just as I thought. The rope wasn't worn. It was cut. At this point, there's only one explanation. Deliberate murder.
Deliberate murder? But why, Rick? It doesn't make any sense.
That's what we've got to find out.
How much longer do we have to wait now?
We get paid. Why should you care?
Yeah, you get prettier by the minute, girls. Take a look at this, Max. I have a new idea. I don't want the girls to know this yet. Susie's been murdered.
What's that?
So you like the idea?
Oh, sure. It's great.
We'd better watch out. Dermot's already on his way to the police station. Don't tell the girls. They'd only get panicky.
But then Perry was killed, too.
We completely agree then.
Well, what do we do now?
I'll have a look around. You'd better stay with the girls. See you later.
What are you doing here?
I want to see your master right away.
No, he doesn't want to see anybody.
It's urgent that I see him no matter what, understand?
I said you can't see him.
Edith, what are you doing here?
I want you to see what I found. I'm sure you recognize it.
Edith, what's your portrait doing in this castle? Then you do know the owner.
Yes, Travis and I were engaged. Travis Anderson.
Isn't he the actor who disappeared several years ago?
Yes, he used to be a muscle man in costume films. It all happened so suddenly, so unexpectedly. He left without a word. He just vanished. He's always been a little strange. Even with me, he seemed so cold. Yet I'm certain that he really loved me. In all this time, I haven't stopped wondering why he ever disappeared like that. Now I found him here in this castle. I thought I recognized his voice, and now that I've found this, I know it's Travis. I must try to speak to him.
Edith, we have no time for that. You've got to trust me.
What is it?
I'll tell you later.
What's happened, Rick?
Don't ask any questions. Hurry.
We've got to reach the others. It's important that we all stay together.
But what's going on? I don't understand.
Kinuyo. Kinuyo! Kinuyo!
Watch out, Rick. Don't try to get any closer to me or you'll get killed. There's no escape for me, I know it. You must save yourself while there's still a chance. Don't you see? It's a diabolical trap. It's impossible for anyone to reach me. These wires are connected to the bows on the wall. The slightest touch will release the arrows in every direction, and anyone nearby will be killed. Nobody can stop the mechanism that operates. The spider. It has poison in its claws. I'll be killed the moment it reaches me. Now it's hopeless.
Watch out, Rick.
Don't do it, Rick. You'll be killed. tell you it's hopeless. Don't do it, Rick. Leave me. It's no use.
Rick! Rick, your jacket's caught! Oh.
Death, I've got to get her down from here. Edith, go find the others. Hurry up. You've got to get out of the castle at once. At once.
No, no, Rick, no. Not without you.
Do what I tell you. Go away, Edith. Go away. Don't worry about me. Dermot will be back here soon with the police.
It's no use. We've been locked in.
No! What'll we do?
Max! Max, what's happening? Where are the others?
I don't know, but don't lose your head. Just come on down here. Go and tell Rick that we need him.
All right.
We have to get out of here.
Edith! Edith!
Travis!
Don't come any nearer. Don't touch me.
You were the murderer. Now I know it, Travis. How could you? You're a monster! A monster! Oh! Oh!
You no longer mean anything to me. Even though I missed you when I abandoned the world. I was forced to retreat to this castle. Mankind is made up of inferior creatures, spiritually and physically deformed, who would have corrupted the harmony of my perfect body. I came to the isolation of this castle to avoid the contagion of human sentiment. And a woman's love would have destroyed me. It's because of that I abandoned you.
Travis, you've lost your sanity. You're an egotist, obsessed with your sick thoughts.
You're wrong, Edith. Last night I had a moment of weakness because of you. When I first caught sight of you, and I said you could stay together with your friends. But that was a mistake. I know of only one who was never overcome by weakness. The Crimson Executioner. He despised your world as passionately as I do. Look at him. Look at him. His magnificent body was preserved intact through all these centuries undisturbed. His spirit lives in me, and I'll continue his mission of vengeance. This is the sacred duty I've sworn to. We're alike. Now that you have profaned his tomb and broken the seal that imprisoned his great spirit, his power has been released at last. And his noble crusade against sin lives again through me. Yes, the black fire of the long-awaited vengeance is here. And your friends cannot escape. The Crimson Executioner has passed judgment. And now, at last, you'll witness the glory of his return. And you'll pay just like the others.
Travis! Don't do it! Come back!
What the heck was that? Oh, Christ, I hope it's not the Crimson Executioner!
A cartoon is here!
No, no, no!
Go away, Bruno!
Oh, is that you, Bruno? Get Bosko up! Hello. Hello, Bosko. This is Honey. Oh, hello, Honey. Come on over, Bosko. Okay, baby. Make it snappy, Bosko. Bye-bye. La 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 la.
Well, Timmy, I know when I don't get what I want, I just scream and scream and scream until my parents give me what I want. And if that doesn't work, you can try holding your breath for a real long time. Then they're bound to give you whatever you want.
Ah, yes, to cry and scream.
And laugh and love.
Now for the thrilling conclusion of our midnight movie.
Now you'll be punished for your lechery. The Crimson Executioner will torture you. Yes, will torture you till death. That's just a small portion of the torture that awaits you. I promise you that none will escape the wrath of the Crimson Executioner. As for Rick, this is how he will die.
Why are you doing this? Why don't you let us go? What have we done to you? You're torturing innocent people. Come back to your senses. You're the owner of this castle.
Not the Crimson Executioner! You'll see. I am the Crimson Executioner.
I can't stand it anymore. Let me go.
The Crimson Executioner invented the torture of icy water for creatures like you. My vengeance needs blood. The Crimson Executioner cries out for blood. You better prepare to die, you sinner.
Edith, where are you?
You mustn't worry about me. I'm not in danger. Try to find the others if you can, Rick. They're in Anderson's hands. He took them to the dungeons. He's insane. He thinks he's the Crimson Executioner. You've got to stop him, or he'll kill them all. Hurry, Rick!
Yes, but where are you, Edith?
Watch out!
I'm not through with you yet. What more do you want with me? You're insane. You can't get away with this. Let me out of here. I'll pay you anything you want. What are you going to do now?
This fire will purify your miserable soul.
No.
You're impure. This fire will cleanse you.
No, you can't do this to me. Stop! 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 No, I don't want to die like this. No. No, let me out.
Burn. Burn.
Mercy!
Lover of death.
No, I don't want to die. No,
Embrace him.
No.
Why do you resist?
Annie!
Now it's your turn.
Oh, Travis!
You'll pay too.
No! No! Let me go! No! Stop! Let me go! Oh, Travis, don't! Don't! Oh, please stop! Oh, please let me go! You're mad! No! No! Don't do this to me!
The executioner has risen from his tomb. Your atonement has just begun.
No, I can't stand this. Oh, no, I beg you, Travis. What you're doing is insane, Travis. Oh, my God! The Crimson Executioner!
No! Go away! I am the Crimson Executioner!
Rick!
It's impossible. It can't be. It's impossible that he's alive, I tell you. I killed him myself. I saw him die.
It wasn't me you murdered. You hit the dead body of poor Rao. I put his corpse in the tower, and that's what your arrow hit. You'll have to try again.
Kill him! Go on! Go on! Kill him, I said!
Watch out, Rick!
Perfect body. In the poisonous clutches of the lover of death. Edith.
Rick.
My body. My pure body. Has been contaminated. The body of the Crimson Executioner.
Please take me away from this castle. It was a nightmare.
I won't write any more horror stories. The man that said life is stranger than fiction made no mistake.
the spider's web, the boiling oil, the cage of fire, the Iron Maiden, the lover of death.
Embrace his poisonous nails. Oh man, I really like this movie. Join us next time, folks. We're going to be watching Horror Express. It's about a scary monster on a train with Peter Cushing and Tully Savalas.
And Christopher Lee.
Oh yeah, right, of course, Christopher Lee. Tune in for that and more.
Thank you for watching the Midnight